What's up guys, welcome to my channel on this very special day, the start of my first ever career mode on YouTube for FIFA 18. We're starting off with Zenit, as you can already tell. I've never seen anybody do a Russian League career mode, so I'm very excited for this. And obviously these guys have a very great team, so I'm looking to grow all these players, especially so many of these Argentinian young talents. We will be fixing the team up a little bit, the formation and everything, try to fit in the best players for us all times. So we're gonna fix up this formation before we get anything started, because I have looked through the squad and I do know what I want in type of players that I want playing for me. So all of these players on the squad obviously belong to me. None are on loan to my squad currently, which I think is very good, because I could plan for the future with these exact same players. One thing that I do want to improve in this team, that is the only thing that I feel like needs improvement, is the goalkeeper position. If I do want to be a team that contends for the Champions League, which is what I want to do, obviously in the first season we're not in the Champions League, we're in the Europa League, pretty much the FIFA version. I need a great keeper, and I want to bring in somebody with a lot of potential, and I feel like that would be Andre Onana. I would like to bring in a lot of Russian players, but that's obviously not something that could be done, because there's not many Russian players in FIFA that would have high potential, because I doubt the big other teams in Russia would want to sell them to us. So I feel like we need to bring players from outside before we can bring other players in. We're going to be looking at all the things that I will be required for this season. But first, I have to show you guys that I did scout for a future talent. So hopefully we get that soon. Here are all the things, all the requirements. So we don't really have like any financial priorities. We do have a good amount of money for the league that we're in. So pretty much any player that we could bring in high quality won't be too expensive for us. There is some very high requirements for us in domestic success. We have to win the league title, and we have to win the cup, which is something I feel we could do. We just have to have the depth in the squad, which we obviously do. And in the Europa League, which is the Euro League, we have to at least reach the finals. Maybe we could win the treble. We have to gain at least 28 million earnings of the shirt sales within a season, and we have to make 3,360,000 profit from 2 youth players within 2 seasons, which I feel would be pretty doable. There is a couple players that I feel like we could sell on, like this goalkeeper. We could sell him on, because we're obviously gonna bring in some younger goalkeepers with high potential, like Onana, like you've already seen. So some of these players we're gonna sell on. Russians, we obviously don't want to let go of that, but something you need to do. You know, it's not very realistic, but it's what career mode's about. Try to make it as unrealistic as possible. That's what I feel like it is. And so we're gonna go through all these players who we feel like will pretty much not have a starting position in our squad anytime soon. So we're gonna try to make some money off of these players instead of just having them on the bench for no reason. There's gonna be a lot of players who I will be keeping, a lot of players that are also I cannot sell because they currently just came into the squad. But there is a couple players who I would think about bringing back in case I needed them because of their potential, or somewhat. Hernani, I could look to bring him back, a young player. And then players like him, I can loan him out. Or this guy, Bogiev, sell him on, 23 years old, 66 overall. Does not look like he'll make our squad in the future or anytime soon. Players, there's not many more players who I'd like to sell on from here. This guy, I can't really sell him, so I'm not going to do anything about that. We are in the European International Champions Cup in England. We will not be playing any games from there. I will be simming all of them, seeing how our squad performs without us doing anything. This whole episode will just be me simming through these squads, seeing the type of players I want to bring in. And we do have an offer from Arsenal for Ole Shatov, one of the best players on our squad at the moment. And he's not the type of player that I want to sell on, especially because of his nationality, because he's Russian. We do want to keep a high number of Russians in the squad since we are in the Russian league. and I think that's the least I can do to try to keep it maybe a little bit realistic. We'll be going into the first match versus Crystal Palace in England. See how it goes first. We're going to skip through this match. And we get the 4-1 win. 2 goals from Drusi, 1 from Kokorin, and 1 from Chateau the man, who has an offer from Arsenal. We're going to be seeing if we get Onana's, whatever it was, they were scouting him or whatever. Want to see how much he's worth. We don't want to overpay for him either, because we do want to keep that budget at a minimum, and we don't want to overpay for any players. I also think that one player that I'm thinking about bringing in would probably be a center back, since we don't have a high rated young center back, because Ivanovic, our highest rated center back, is reaching his mid-30s. He's in his mid-30s, so he could be retiring in a few seasons, and we want to keep this going on for quite a while. And we do get an offer for our goalkeeper, I do not know how to pronounce his name. For 6.2 million, his value is at 5.5, and I am going to accept that, because we are bringing in Onana soon. And we have another loan offer for Nika Andriv, our youngest, I think, full of potential player. We're going to accept that for 1 year. I do not know what club that is, but any offer, first come, first serve, honestly. Hopefully to get another win here in England against Hoffenheim. We'll be skipping this match as well. Let's see how it goes for us in this one. And we get a loss here. We did get a goal, which is a good thing, I guess you could say. But luckily it's still in the group stages, so we could still move on to the next round if we come to win this next match. And we do have our scout report for Andre Onana. We'll be trying to go for him here. He has a value of 12 million, and I know I will have to be offering more than that at the moment, because the value and the market price are two different things. We're gonna have to see how much we're gonna go for him. Approach to buy as a buyout clause of 19. I'm gonna try and negotiate that, bring that maybe down to like a 15, save us a few millions. See how we do for this one. We're gonna offer, I think maybe we should offer a player first, see how it goes first here. One of our goalkeepers. We're gonna offer this guy, Yuri Lutkin. I don't know how to say his name. And they're looking to bring in a center back. Nope, we're gonna just offer him 15 then, because we do not want to let go of any of our center backs at the moment. We're actually looking to bring one in ourselves. They want to sell him on 4. That's kind of dumb, because his sellout clause was about 19, and they want to sell him to us for 20, which I see like no sense in. They also want to add a sell-on clause, which is kind of dumb. Remove that sell-on clause and submit that offer. If not, we're gonna exit this out, and that's his. Well, that's exactly a sell-on clause, so we're just gonna accept the 19, and we're gonna have to go with the sell-on clause. But it was worth a try, trying to bring it down a little bit. And we're gonna start negotiating this player, bring him in as soon as possible. Maybe get him to play this next match versus Bournemouth that was coming up. We're going to keep him as important, because we're not sure how he might do. A 4-year contract, he's 21 years old, keep him until he's 25 if he doesn't renew by then, and if our career mode advances, so then he wants a wage of 15, clean sheets. We'll accept all of that, and we will be signing Andre Onana from Ajax. Hopefully we could start him in the first squad in this coming up match. We're going to see how he does. He has the same rating as Lunev, but he is 4 years younger, so he's has a lot more potential. We're going to keep Lunev on the bench for needed purposes, and we will be going into this next match versus Bournemouth, skipping it again. Hopefully we could take the W and pass on to the next round. Skipping this, letting this. One thing, guys, that I do want to point out is that Ryan, we got the win. So 2 goals from Dragoni, 1 Carnevita, 1 from Drusi. The good thing is we didn't get a goal on us in this match. We did get some the previous matches. we're going against Leicester in the semifinals, so hopefully we get a good result here. And release clause paid by, I do not know how to pronounce that. And we have another offer for Oleg Shatov, and this one's from Manchester United. So it looks like these English clubs are trying to go for our players, and that's less than the Arsenal one, so there's no chance we're gonna accept that one either. And hopefully we get a result here versus Leicester, and then there's been another release clause paid. No, it's a different club paying for the same player. So all these teams are going for the same player. If we do manage to reach the final, I think we're gonna get a little bit of extra money, and we're gonna try to see. Oh, we get a goal, a penalty. Oh no, it's not a penalty. We do get a 1-0 win here from our center back Mamana. I think he's gonna be one of our highest rated potential players. We go into the final versus the team that I least expected to reach the final, and then we have right after that the season starts for us, I think, directly after. Yes, so the season starts right away here. We have no time in between Champions Cup and that. We did get, so far we've got 3 million from this. We've reached the final, and we're gonna be going into the final. Hopefully we get something good out of this. Had the same squad. The squad's been doing pretty good, and we win the final with a 46th minute goal by Paredes, the Argentinian signed from Roma. I was pretty surprising knowing that he signed for Zenit. I thought he was on loan, but looks like he isn't. So guys, I think this is gonna be the end of the episode, the first episode of this series. Please leave a like if you did enjoy. Tell me any other player that you want me to bring in, or who I should sell on. Next episode we will be seeing who is our player that we've been scouting for our potential top talent, as I did mention earlier in the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe.